Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for the season finale episode of Season 1. We face Arsenal, we face Liverpool in the FA Cup final, and then Chelsea. All sort of home games, one at Wembley, of course. There's still a little bit of hope, possibly we could win the Premier League, but it would take Chelsea and Liverpool both to lose their final games. Of course, us to win both as well. We face Chelsea on the final day, so it is a possibility to finish above Chelsea. But I do suspect that it will be Chelsea Liverpool lifting the Premier League title. I think we've known that for a pretty long time now. But the FA Cup final against Liverpool, that's a big one. We do want to win some sort of silverware this season. Now we're out of the Champions League and pretty much out of the Premier League title race. But let's see what happens. Hopefully we don't perform like we did in extra time against Manchester United. The difference, isn't it, between the two sides is having someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, someone like Robin Lewandowski that Bayern had, which would have made a big difference in that game. Luckily, Jack Grealish's late goal put us through. But it's just someone like that who can score the goals, and unfortunately we haven't got that. Well, a lot of players in downwards condition today for this game against Arsenal, I think due to the morale after the game against Manchester United. So this is the side that we do go with. It is Edison in goal, Walker, Stones, Aymeric Laporte, Zinchenko at the back, Fernandinho the captain in the midfield with Foden and Bernardo Silva. Then it's Sterling on the left, Mahrez on the right, and Ferran Torres through the middle. On the bench, it's Palmer, McAtee and Lavia, the youngsters, Gabriel Jesus, Ake, Joao Cancelo and Zach Steffen. The likes of De Bruyne, Gundogan, Ruben Dias miss out today. As for Arsenal, Ramsdale starts in goal ahead of Bernd Leno. It's Tamasiu, Gabriel, Ben White and Tierney, the captain in the back four. Partey and Xhaka in the midfield too. Then it's Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, and Odegaard in behind. Aubameyang, Lacazette, Smith Rowe, options off the bench as well as Nuno Tavares, Rob Holding, El Neni and Balogun. I have to say that Arsenal side actually looks quite good despite them being down in 10th position or so in the Premier League table. So at the Etihad Stadium for a home game, second to last home game and second to last Premier League game of the season, and we face the side from North London, Arsenal. Pep Guardiola versus Mikel Arteta. A strong Arsenal side, a good looking Arsenal side, but one that I do expect us to beat today. A couple of young players can come on again today. Make an impact is Aubameyang, who's very, very lethal on Pez. Tierney with a cross in, it's blocked away from Kyle Walker. Tierney wins the header. Now Silva in there, Martinelli involved also, and is this going to be a free kick to Arsenal or a free kick to Manchester City? I think Bernardo Silva's give away a free kick here. I'm not sure how or where the foul was. It's a 50-50 clash of legs. I suppose Martinelli's in control of the ball. Odegaard's got a great chance here. We know his quality from the free kicks. Oh, he's crossed it in. Zinchenko nods it away. Sterling back in the side, of course, after that injury. Martinelli, great ball to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's just a little bit too wide for him, actually. Zinchenko, great physical battle. And he wins it back for his side. City counter. Raheem Sterling. Oh, great run from Sterling here. Sterling across the box. Tierney clears. Bernardo Silva deflects and Ferran Torres can't beat Bernd Leno to it. That was a chance. That was a really good chance. Mahrez. Ferran. Oh, it's just too wide for Sterling. He couldn't take it and he strides away through Tamasiu and Raheem Sterling hits one and again it's defended away by Arsenal, this time Gabriel with a block. And into the hands of Aaron Ramsdale. Mahrez. In towards Sterling, gets it. Sterling, oh, he kicks it off Ferran. His own player defending that then. Sterling kicking it at Ferran Torres. Laporte, Foden. Sterling. Foden, good lift in. Ramsdale palms it. Why is no one at the far post? Suppose Ferran was waiting at the near post. If we can get someone. Zinchenko of all people. Make the run across the front and Zinchenko hits it and it's a save by Aaron Ramsdale. Good movement from Zinchenko. Good movement. Just couldn't quite sort it out. Bernardo Silva. Partey goes back. Very good midfielder, Thomas Partey. Odegaard. Good tackle by Fernandinho. Still can't win it back off Odegaard though. Here's Aubameyang. Ooh, he gets right across that. There's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Doesn't find the corner, but that was a strange attempt, sort of a Kevin De Bruyne strike, that one. We've had 4 shots, 3 on target. Force this ball forward, Mahrez. In towards, Ferran Torres. It's going to go behind for a corner, but the referee will blow the half-time whistle. 0-0 against Arsenal. Struggling to get a goal as usual. stood off him. Oh, Fernandinho with a really poor pass to Phil Foden. Brilliant skill from Foden. Sterling. He's fouled Raheem Sterling. It's a free kick in a good position. We'll wait. What was a foul on Raheem? Mahrez from here. Could very easily curl this one in. I'm looking for more of a right footer, really. Got plenty of left footers on the field, unfortunately. Sterling's a right footer. Okay, we'll go with Mahrez in the end. Mahrez! Oh, it's a good save from Ramsdale. Just a little bit too far to the right. The in-swinger. It's a good save from Aaron Ramsdale, the ex-Sheffield United and Bournemouth keeper. Sterling. Foden. Foden, what a ball. Mahrez! What a goal for Manchester City. Mahrez has scored so many goals for us, it feels like, this season. What a ball from Phil Foden over the top, by the way. What a ball. Unlocks the Arsenal defence. And Mahrez finishes his chance. Still into Foden. Wonderful pass here. Lofted into Mahrez on his chest. And he finishes it into the back of the net. Bottom corner. We're going to make some substitutions now. We're in the lead. We want to rest the likes of Mahrez for the FA Cup final. So Palmer's going to come on. Thinking Lavia for Fernandinho could play in that game. And James McAtee also. Foden back in. Partey away. Tomiyasu down the line here to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Stones dives in. Aubameyang's a ball on. Kyle Walker makes it such an important interception there. Sterling. Foden. Hold on, Phil Foden. Into Varane. Into Bernardo. Oh, Bernardo, I pressed a little back. I want you to back heel that to Mahrez in acres of space to make it 2-0. Instead, he went to Ferran Torres. Lavia out to it. Into Palmer. Zinchenko. James McAtee hits one with his left foot. Up and over the bar. But there's a good chance for McAtee. On the edge of the box. 1 minute of added time here. And that is full time. The 3 points on the board. The youngsters shine again. McAtee especially when he came on there. Manchester City 1, Arsenal 0. I think that's Arsenal's chances of any sort of European football over. And by the looks of the faces of John Stones and co, it looks like that is our Premier League chances over. Liverpool and Chelsea must have both won. So Everton win 4-0. Southampton get a 4-1 win. That could be Norwich down, that actually. Liverpool beat Manchester United 1-0, so I think they will be Premier League champions. Chelsea beat Leicester City 1-0. So 1 game left in the Premier League. Chelsea can finish on level point with Liverpool, but they're behind the goal difference. It looks like Liverpool will be Premier League champions once again. That's the bottom of the table. Norwich City is still in a chance of getting out, but the goal difference is a problem. A win against Everton there would have done them good. Brentford are in danger of going down. I mean, look at that. Brighton, Brentford, Burnley, Watford, all on 33 points. All just separated by goal difference. So it's FA Cup final time, and let's see which side we're going to go with against Liverpool today in the FA Cup final. Zach Steffen, our club keeper, starts in goal. Walker, Diaz, Laporte and Cancelo in the back 4. Rodri, Captain Gundogan and Bernardo Silva in the midfield 3. And it's Grealish on the left, Mahrez on the right and Kevin De Bruyne at the false 9. On the bench we've got Jesus, Sterling, Foden, Fernandinho, Stones, Zinchenko and Edison. Ferran Torres misses out due to injury, and so does the youngsters Lavia, McAtee, Palmer, Nathan Ake also, and Scott Carson. As for Liverpool, they've got their strongest side out there pretty much. Maybe Henderson could be in there or Firmino. So it's Alisson in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, Gomez, and Robertson in the back 4. Thiago, Fabinho, and Curtis Jones in the midfield 3. Then it's Mane, Jota, and Salah in the front 3. Firmino on the bench with Minamino, with Naby Keita, with Henderson, Tomiskas, Matip, and Loris Karius. Strong side, no Canate. Let's try and win our only chance at silverware this season in the FA Cup final. So the FA Cup final, Manchester City versus Liverpool, and there is that FA Cup, the trophy we are going to try and do our best to win today. Whether it's possible or not, we're not quite sure. Captain Ilkay Gundogan will lead the side out. Virgil van Dijk, the Liverpool captain, will lead them out in the hope to try and win this prestigious trophy here at Wembley Stadium. De Bruyne. Mahrez has made a good run early on. And he's Riyad Mahrez! And he's put his chance wide here. What a chance for Riyad Mahrez. What a chance for Riyad Mahrez at the start of the game. Gundogan into De Bruyne. Plays that ball beautifully in behind. And Mahrez slices his shot wide. Could be 1-0 up here in the final. Cutting Liverpool open though early on. That is something interestingly to see. How easy it is to get in behind Van Dijk and Gomez there. Rodri, well played. De Bruyne. Grealish. Gundogan. Grealish. Inside Trent Alexander-Arnold. Referee, if Grealish goes down there, it's a penalty. Brilliant football from us. 27% possession for for Liverpool actually at the moment. I think it's Manchester United there. Here's Mahrez. Mahrez. Mahrez! Riyad Mahrez has scored. Well, he had a chance early on in the game to give us the lead in this FA Cup final. Somehow, he's managed to get a shot off there after being sort of, I don't know, tackled, dispossessed 3 or 4 times. Cancelo into De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva into Mahrez. That's poor by Joe Gomez. That's really poor by Joe Gomez. And Riyad Mahrez puts it in the bottom corner. And 1-0 we do lead after the 19th minute in this FA Cup final against Liverpool. And into Cancelo on the turn. Gundogan. In behind to Jack Grealish. What a ball from Ilkay Gundogan. Here's Grealish. Grealish makes it 2-0. £100 million well spent. Brilliant goal in the FA Cup final by Jack Grealish. What a ball from Gundogan in behind Trent Alexander-Arnold, who has all the quality going forward, but we know his issues defensively. And Jack Grealish gets in behind him, and from that left-hand side, he curls it past Alisson. What a finish. What a ball from Gundogan, by the way. What a ball. Liverpool playing that high line. And Grealish past Alisson into the back of the net. And 2-0 in the FA Cup final. What a performance this is. 26 minutes gone. City 2, Liverpool 0. Liverpool have not turned up in this final at all so far. Bernardo Silva. Into Gundogan. Oh, what a ball from Ilkay Gundogan. Into Riyad Mahrez. Oh, and Jones is there. Still fell to De Bruyne. And Virgil van Dijk just clears it behind there. It wasn't the best of passes to Jack Grealish. We're panicking, Liverpool. De Bruyne swings on in. Diaz in there. Oh, Trent away. Steffens had to go long. And that is half-time. 2-0 lead. Goals from the wings from Riyad Mahrez and Jack Grealish give us the lead in this FA Cup final. De Bruyne. Fabinho with a great tackle. Grealish picks it up. Grealish is tackled by Fabinho. It's a free kick, Manchester City, and we'll take our time here. Liverpool are chasing shadows here against Grealish and De Bruyne and co. Simple foul, isn't it? By Fabinho. I think we'll let Ilkay Gundogan have this one. Been very good for us this season on free kicks. As Gundogan steps up and it's perfectly curled, but just a little bit too much power on it that dips it up and over the crossbar. Away by us. Rodri. We're going to tear Liverpool apart here because they're throwing bodies forward, but we've got to be careful with the pass. And here's Virgil van Dijk! And Virgil van Dijk makes it 2-1 in the 52nd minute. The Liverpool got all the bodies forward, but we made a really, really poor pass that cost us. It really did cost us. And that's given Liverpool a chance here. And the captain Van Dijk playing like a striker. In a striker's position. He's played and he finishes his chance. It's Rodri, I think. Shocking pass. Intercepted by Henderson. Little 1-2 with Jota by Virgil van Dijk. And into the bottom corner by the Dutchman. Beats Zach Steffen. Got to be careful here, but Van Dijk is playing very far forward. De Bruyne back to Grealish. Let's see how quick you are, Trent. Because Grealish is away from you again, and Jack Grealish has made it 3-1. Well, we respond instantly. Grealish has found his goal-scoring boots. Sort of needed that all season, haven't we? He's come alive here towards the end of the season. For goals. Away from Trent Alexander-Arnold, but he's had him on toast the whole game. And Grealish puts it past Alisson. And we've got reasonable goals in the wings, haven't we? But they're more creative. We want a goal up top. We need a striker badly. I know Ferran Torres has probably scored lots of goals. We'll check out the goal scoring tally before the final game of the season. I'm pretty calm about this FA Cup final. I wasn't before it. But 3-1 we lead in the final. And Grealish is the hero again. A double from him in the final. Mahrez in space again. Here is Mahrez. Ooh, nearly. Cancelo. Second chance at it. Sterling tackled by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mo Salah. Great pass around the corner. Got bodies on here. There's Jota. And Walker's in there, and Stones is in there. Diaz it is, in fact, and that is 3-2. Well, maybe not a stroll. We have to remember we're playing the Premier League champions here, or soon to be Premier League champions. They aren't going to sit down. They aren't going to lie down anyway. And let us beat them. Great ball by Van Dijk. Diaz can't block it. Steffen's only had to make 2 saves today's game, and both have beaten him. 3-2. Grealish. Bernardo. Oh, referee, it's another free kick. It's Fabinho again making the foul. This time on Bernardo Silva. Tries to curl his foot around the leg of Bernardo, doesn't it? We give it... Well, Gundogan isn't on anymore, is he? I think we give Kevin De Bruyne the chance here to make it 4-2. It is De Bruyne! What a free kick from KDB. 4-2 Manchester City in the FA Cup final. We're trading blows here with Liverpool. Both sides going for it. Fabinho gives away a poor free kick in a poor position. And we make it 4-2. What a finish from Kevin De Bruyne from the free kick. 73 minutes gone. And we, again, can't afford to give away too many chances. De Bruyne has found Mahrez here. And Mahrez, what a ball. Sterling trying to do too much past Joe Gomez. Salah, ball in behind here. And Diaz back to his goalkeeper, Steffen. Ready into Laporte and well played. Oh, great pass, Zach Steffen. Great pass, Sterling. Cancelo. Back to Raheem Sterling. Alexander-Arnold's looking very tired. Oh, De Bruyne's in acres of space Sterling. That's who I'm aiming for. He's going towards Mahrez. It's a corner. Tomiskas is on for Arnold. He's very tired. Bernardo in there for the header. Grealish picks it up. Foul on Grealish, surely. Well, that's a clear foul. Here's Van Dijk. Walker watching the pass. Walker dives in. Fernandinho away. Sterling. Cancelo. Grealish. Sterling. Oh, Raheem. Raheem Sterling. Got away with one. De Bruyne. Into Sterling. With his pace. Surely going to beat Fabinho for pace. Sterling. Sterling straight at Alisson. Robertson away. Fernandinho. Cancelo. Cancelo with a hit into the hands of Alisson. He tried one from range. Alisson in behind. And Steffen into his hands. Well done, Alisson. Thanks for that pass. Fernandinho, well played. Cancelo. Bernardo. Mahrez up against Robertson. Robertson, big tackle. 2 or 3 Liverpool players involved in that there. Walker into Cancelo. Naby Keita working hard to get the end of that. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Away from fellow, or former Monaco player. Fabinho played together there, didn't they? De Bruyne, Cancelo. Here's Grealish. With a late challenge on Grealish there. Grealish still could be getting his hat-trick here in the final. And he can't because Gomez intercepts it. Liverpool look to counter again. Virgil van Dijk. Even Diaz in there. Jota. Oh, that space for the Liverpool player on the other side if he'd look for him. A bit greedy from Jota. Bernardo. De Bruyne. Cancelo. In behind to Sterling, and Tomiskas is there to intercept. An end-to-end game. Players have been tired out, but players have fought hard today to win this trophy. Here's Jack Grealish. Fouled. Plays on. Sterling, and that is full time. Celebrations from Grealish. A double in the FA Cup final. Diaz as well. We do lift the FA Cup. We are the winners. We might not be Premier League champions. We might not be European champions this season. But we will be FA Cup winners. And we'll take that. We always need to win a trophy. And we have won a trophy. Pep Guardiola there being picked up by the players. We always want more though, don't we? We won't settle for an FA Cup win. We know the issues we've got, and Fernandinho lifts the Emirates FA Cup. And the winners are Manchester City. A trophy every season, pretty much. And that man there, Jack Grealish, at the heart of it today, was fantastic on that left-hand side. A double in the final. Something that I'm sure he'll remember for the rest of his career. So before we get into the final game of the season against Chelsea, I do want to look at the top goal scorers in the league. And our top goal scorer is there. You can see Ferran Torres, 18 goals this season from striking position. But you can see the difference between us, Liverpool and Chelsea. Liverpool have got Mane getting 19, Salah getting 26. More importantly, Lukaku's got 30 goals nearly this season, 29 goals. Harry Kane got the same as Ferran Torres at 18, so maybe City dodged a bullet there. Ronaldo's got 15 goals himself. Mari's up there as well for us, our second top goal scorer with 11 goals. And I think that is it. We haven't got anyone else in there. Ilkay Gundogan actually has got 7 as well, and Gabriel Jesus, which shows that the goals haven't been coming too much. Let's have a look at assists as well, but it shows where the issues lie in this team, and which is the goal scoring department. Well, top in assists in the Premier League is an interesting one. It's Rodri from holding midfield with 12 assists, the same as Jorginho. Trent Alexander-Arnold's got 11. De Bruyne is second for us with 9. And of course, we will have a little season roundup where you'll see all these interesting stats. Sterling's got 5, Foden also with 5, Ferran Torres with 4 from striker. Probably one of our players of the season this year, Ferran Torres. Well, it's final game of the Premier League season time, and we do face second place Chelsea. We can't finish above them. They could win the league on goal difference if they were to beat us like 5-0 here today, and Liverpool were to lose. And unfortunately, Jack Grealish is injured once again. A 5-day injury, muscle inflammation, seems to be something that's happening quite a lot with Grealish, which is something that is a little bit worrying. So Ederson starts in goal. We've got Walker, Diaz, Laporte and Cancelo in the back 4. Fernandinho, the captain, starts in the middle with Foden and Kevin De Bruyne. It's still in the left, sorry. Mahrez on the right, and Ferran Torres, our top goal scorer, through the middle on the bench. Jesus, Bernardo Silva, Cole Palmer, Rodri, Ake, Stones, and Zach Steffen. Gundogan's in Downs condition, so not in the squad today. As for Chelsea, Kepa starts in goal ahead of Edouard Mendy. They've re-signed David Luiz, interesting, a free agent. They've got Aspilicueta, Rudiger, Sarr, Thiago Silva, and Chilwell in the back 5. Jorginho and Kante in the midfield 2. It's Werner on the right, Pulisic to the left, and Romelu Lukaku through the middle. No Mason Mount, but it is Ziyech, Havertz, Saul on the bench with Reece James, David Luiz, Christensen. Interesting. Saul probably will come on at some point. Havertz I'm worried about. I'm glad he hasn't started. The big man we're worried about the most is Lukaku. 29 goals we know this season. So, final game of the season at the Etihad Stadium up against Chelsea. Very good side. They were in the title race with us, but it is Liverpool who look to have won it. We did beat Liverpool in the final game, competitive game really, in the FA Cup, didn't we? Managed to beat them 4-2. We were FA Cup champions. We did beat Chelsea in the semi-final. Us three seem to be the powerhouses in English football at the moment. But Manchester United are on the up, aren't they? Because they are in the Champions League final after knocking us out. So that is interesting to see. So Manchester City versus Chelsea. And it is live from the Etihad Stadium. And I think we need to make a statement in beating Chelsea today. They're in that bright yellow away kit. No Grealish, of course, which is a big miss. We do have players like Kevin De Bruyne who can hit them like that. 2 minutes in, we've took our chance and he smashed it in the back of the net, KDB. We're finally scoring goals from midfield, which is something we've been missing all season. We've relied on Ferran Torres to get the goals and he's not a goal scorer really. Kevin De Bruyne with an absolute rocket. 2 minutes in and we take the lead against Chelsea. And I think we all know if Manchester City in this club, we had a goal scorer, a clinical striker up top for this team, a lot of the Premier League sides will be worried. Because we then will be, I think, the perfectly balanced side. There's a few areas that we need to address as well, possibly. But striker is top of my list. And 1-0 we lead Chelsea on the final game of the season. Uses intelligence there, his speed to recover. We'll give the ball away again. We are 1-0 up, but we haven't played very well. Chelsea have knocked the ball around much better than us. Pulisic here, great touch. Pulisic to Lukaku, what a save from Ederson. What a save from Ederson, from Lukaku. Counters on, Phil Foden. Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Towards Ferran Torres, who still might get on the end of this one. Kepa's there to punch it away. Aspilicueta, quicker than Sterling, which is a worry. Lukaku. Oh, Laporte, brilliant. Into Mahrez. Mahrez, what a save! Oh, it doesn't fall to Ferran for a tap-in. De Bruyne in there. Thiago Silva away again. And Chelsea up to Lukaku on the turn. Pulisic. Away from Walker. Here's Romelu Lukaku, and Ederson so quickly off his line there to close down Lukaku. Didn't give him a chance to shoot, but Walker's out of position again. Pulisic. Away from Diaz. Lukaku with a header. What a save by Ederson. Oh, we've had to win it back again, and we've not been the best today, have we? De Bruyne. Minutes and N'Golo Kante. Cancelo. Brilliant pass. De Bruyne. Little back heel. Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Mahrez. De Bruyne. Into Ferran Torres. What a goal that is. Goal number 19 in the Premier League this season for Ferran Torres. What a bit of play. It's De Bruyne. Little back heel with Fernandinho. Works it wide again to Mahrez. Back to De Bruyne. Into Ferran Torres. On his left foot. Brilliant finish from Ferran. He's become a goal poacher, hasn't he? Loves to make the runs in behind, but he's in the box in the right place at the right time. His movement's fantastic. De Bruyne finds him. It's a first time finish on his left foot. Past Kepa Arrizabalaga. Into the back of the net by Ferran Torres. 2-0 Manchester City against Chelsea. And they will not be lifting the Premier League title, Chelsea, on goal difference. I think he is undergoing treatment, actually, Raheem Sterling. He is. Great movement by Cancelo. Great movement by Cancelo, deflected! Ferran Torres with a tap-in. 3-0 Manchester City. Oh, he's offside, Ferran. He's offside, says the linesman. We'll have to watch this again. We'll have to watch this again. Cancelo had a strike that was deflected. Kepa did so well. Yeah, he's a mile off. Kepa did so well to just get something on it. Tapping for Ferran for goal number 20 in the Premier League. But he was offside. And it is still 2-0. Chelsea have been battered by us today. And we've battered Liverpool as well. And well. Equator looking for a cross into Lukaku. It's a goal. It's a certain goal. You put a ball like that into Romelu Lukaku. And he will finish it. And it's a brilliant finish from Lukaku. Brilliant, brilliant finish from Big Rom. Trying to put the pressure on them. Cross comes in from Azpilicueta. And that is a finish of the highest quality, isn't it, from Lukaku? Underneath the crossbar. I mean, why didn't Manchester City go for Lukaku themselves? Wonderful, wonderful goal. Goal number 30 for him this season. Chelsea are back in this game. Back into Cancelo. Fernandinho. Oh, through to De Bruyne. De Bruyne pulls it back to Ferran. Oh, and it's just not right. Ferran, you made the run the wrong way. If you'd gone so towards the middle, sort of. That was a tap-in. Havertz. Azpilicueta. Havertz again. Cancelo across to him. Elegant footballer, Kai Havertz. Makes it look so easy. Lukaku. Pulisic. Oh, anywhere but there he would have scored. And Ederson puts his body on it. He's made 3 or 4 really big saves today, Ederson. Minutes left here. I think Chelsea have accepted they won't be lifting the Premier League title, even if they get a goal here through Lukaku. Well done, Laporte. 92 minutes is up. Lukaku. Oh, Cancelo, brilliant. Rodri. De Bruyne, that is full time. Manchester City 2, Chelsea 1. We bow out in 3rd place in the Premier League table. We will have a look at the table before that. We will do a season roundup as well, where we'll have a look at the players, how many goals they've scored and so on. Well played, Manchester City there. Brilliant performances from the club this season. But we fell short in the Premier League and we fell short in the Champions League as well. We did manage to pick up some silverware in the FA Cup. De Bruyne is waving. I suppose Fernandinho would have been doing that. Let's have a look how the Premier League table finishes. So results of the final fixtures of the season. City 2, Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0, Villa 0, Burnley 0, West Ham United 1, Southampton 0, Newcastle 2, Everton 2, Norwich 1, Watford 1, Brighton Hove Albion 0, Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2, Leeds United 2, Brentford 0, Wolves 0, Palace 2, Leicester City 4. So this is how the Premier League table finishes. Top of the table is Liverpool on 87 points. Us and Chelsea finish in second and third position on 81 points each. Chelsea above us on goal difference, but goals for, I think. If you look at that, same record between us. They scored 72 goals, we scored 67. We only conceded 27. They conceded 32. So we have the best defensive record in the league, barring Leeds United, which is an interesting one. Leeds, usually a side that are pretty open. So in fourth position is Manchester United to get the Champions League football. Europa League football will go to Leicester City, Wolverhampton Wanderers and West Ham United in 5th, 6th and 7th. In 8th position is Leeds United in the Europa League Conference. Then in 9th position is Arsenal, 10th position is Spurs, then Villa, Newcastle, Everton, Crystal Palace, Watford, Burnley, and then escaping the relegation is Watford, Burnley and Brentford. Brighton go down, Southampton go down, and Norwich City also relegated. We'll go through all the top goal scorers in the Premier League, all the top goal scorers throughout the season. You can see their team this season: De Bruyne, Gundogan, Zinchenko, Rodri in there for Manchester City, Lukaku and Thiago Silva in there for Chelsea and Kante, Ronaldo and Varane for Manchester United, Schmeichel for Leicester City, Arnold the only Liverpool player in there. But so we will do a roundup episode and probably an end of the season's awards coming very soon. So if you see any votes on the voting at any time on our community tab, we give you all the newest news on there, all the newest Manchester City news, and we do votes as well. Probably before this episode the votes gone out, so please do vote, and we'll be back very soon after that season roundup for season 2. We'll see you guys next time.